Kiều Lam, trường Trung học phổ thông Gia Viễn B với chủ đề số 8.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ahad from IELTS, and this is Yola, my partner.
Good morning, my name is Chinh, and our topic today is some people argue that children should be given homework every day, while others believe that too much homework put unnecessary pressure on them. And now I will present my opinion. I strongly believe that children should be given homework every day. There are some compelling reasons that homework that gives many benefits to children. Firstly, it's a quite practical way to develop children's ability of accumulating knowledge. Like doing homework every day after school can improve their understanding about theories or knowledge. For example, when at school they do a difficult math problem and at home they do it again, they can have more time to like practice and improve their understanding about how to use that theories and how to apply it in that problem. Secondly, doing homework at home can help children to keep knowledge in their long-term memory. Like the repetitive study sessions, like doing homework every day, or doing interviewing experience from doing a chemical experience on your own, can help children to keep knowledge in their memory longer. And I can say that is long-term memory. It's also a good way to foster their self-study, and besides problem-solving skills, they can like find out their own ways to study at home and find out what is the most suitable study ways for them to accumulate knowledge and foster them. And in conclusion, I believe that giving homework every day to a student is a good thing, but we should give them enough and suitable knowledge and homework. And we can add more practical homework to encourage children to experience more knowledge outside and develop their life skills. And how about you, Kaya? What is your opinion?
I partly agree with you. However, from my perspective, giving too much homework can put some unnecessary pressure on students. As in their daily life, there are a lot of things that need them to pay attention to, such as their family, their social life, and their entertainment. Giving too much homework can make them being overwhelmed, and they will not have enough time, enough opportunity for their leisure activities, for people around them, and their social relationships. This problem can have some negative effects on their overall well-being. So, for me, personally, I think that schools should publish some reasonable policy to enhance both physical and mental health of their students. That's the end of our presentation.
Candidate number 46. Hello. Hello. So what benefits do you get by having a lot of homework every day?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
What are the benefits that you get from having a lot of homework every day?
Not a lot of homework because my school should be enough and suitable homework every day. Just like 1 or 2 homework for me to practice it, practice the
Every
theories.
day? Not every day?
Yeah, because we have a different lessons each day, so we have the homework every day.
So you don't feel stressed?
Sometimes I feel a bit stressed, but the teacher gives me many exciting So when I do it, I can.
How many days a week do you go to school?
Currently, I study like 5 days a week.
5 days a week. You don't go to school on Saturdays and Sundays?
Yes.
Oh, that's good for you. How about you, girl? Do you go to school every day?
Now I just go to school from Monday to Friday.
Which schools are you from?
I'm from India High School.
Yangon.
And I'm from SBD High School.
So only Kimson gives a lot of homework to students, right? And Kimson students usually go to school Saturdays and some of them go to school on Sundays too.
So she's from Yunnan.
Yeah, so I mean Kimson students.
I'm Zavian.
So because my students in Ocean Edu, whenever they come to my class, most of them are secretly doing their homework. So I ask them, what are you doing? Teacher, we have a lot of homework. Okay, so are you ready for the presentation? Teacher, we forgot to do it. Why? Because they are very stressed about their homeworks from their school. So I asked them, do your teachers hit you if you don't do your homework in school? Some says yes, some says they are being punished, right? So I said like, okay, so in order to respect me as your foreign teacher here in Ocean Edu, I need to hit you too. Right? But no, I give rewards to those who are able to do their homework. And I only give them presentation once a week. And those who do good will have rewards. Before I give them iPhones and the like. But now I just ask them, what do you like? Because I sympathize with my students, very, very stressful when they come to my class because of a lot of homework. Now, you said having a lot of homework will, make you better student, right?
No, I mean that we do homework every day to practice our knowledge, not doing a lot of homework because more can be redundant.
Okay, so what do you get? What are the benefits of doing your homework? Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I enjoy doing it because I can improve my knowledge and it's also very helpful for me, especially when the exam is coming.
So if you have homework from Fridays, when do you do it?
I have homework on Friday. I think I will do a little bit on the Friday evening, and then I allocate it evenly in Saturday and Sunday.
Do you go to centers? Other centers like language centers,
No.
math, science, English?
No, almost time I spend time self-studying, and I just take an IELTS course online, and I participate in.
So you don't belong to any center, right?
Yes.
Okay, good for you. How about you, girl? Why do you think that too much homework puts unnecessary pressure?
According to my part, students may have a lot of things to pay attention to in their daily life. For me, I have to take care of my baby sister.
Do you go to centers like English centers, math centers, science centers? No, okay, I invite you to Ocean Edu. Anyway, what do you do on Saturdays and Sundays?
Most of the time, I spend my time self-studying and doing some leisure activities.
How about you, Bert? What do you do on Saturdays and Sundays?
On Saturday and Sunday, I take the priority on relaxing.
Playing, right?
Yes.
Okay. How about family time?
Yes, of course, because we all have a meal together.
In my country, about 2 or 3 years ago, there was a law implemented like teachers are not allowed to give homeworks to students on Friday evening. on Fridays. Why? Because Saturday and Sunday are family day. So they could spend their time with the family. But every day they have homework. And I told you before, we have like 10 or 11 subjects every day. So if all teachers are giving homework, but we don't go to language centers. So our students spend most of our time studying in every subject. Unlike here in Vietnam, like most of the students are actually living in the centers after school. Like most of you are like going home from 10, 9:35 to 12. So I congratulate your school for not giving you a hard time. And you are very good in English, but you are not going to any centers. Wow, your parents are very useful.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I will just address this one to the both of you. So the first one's answer will be 46 and then 45, okay? Just give me only. Since assignments or homeworks are part of the daily basis of the students, whether you like it or not, teachers will always give it a homework, right? As if every day teachers will give you a homework to answer at home. So for you, what will be your positive effects of doing homeworks every day? And for you, what would be the negative effects of doing homework every day?
Firstly, as I mentioned about like doing homework every day can as a practical way to develop your ability to accumulate knowledge. You can keep it in the long-term memory by practicing it every day, and you can improve your understanding about knowledge and theories. And besides, it's a good way for you to improve your self-study and problem-solving skills.
Question for, I would like to have a question for Kiều Lam. So, do you think that the amount of homework should vary depending on the child's age or grade level? Why or why not?
I strongly believe that the amount of homework should be varied, depends on their age and their level. Because each time, no, sorry, because each student has different ability to accumulate knowledge depending on the age. For example, when you have a 5 years old kid, you just give her some simple exercise or homework like learning the alphabet or something like that, or learning through the pictures. You can give her a hard problem for that's suitable for an 11th grade student. I think that's suitable homework for that can foster all their ability.
Okay, and the question for her is that in what ways can excessive homework negatively affect the child's well-being? In what way can excessive or maybe a lot of homework negatively affect the child's well-being or health?
Um, uh,
Okay, so maybe I will have even another question. So what would be the good approach to assign homework that will not cause any stress to students? Because you think that too much homework will be very stressful, right? So how can teacher reduce the stress? But still, we can give you the homework so that you can practice.
from my perspective, the teachers should give homework that depends on their abilities and their age. Besides, they should give a reasonable range of homework that don't cause too much pressure on students. For to like hold some talk show or campaign to enhance their both physical and mental skill, mental well-being.
Thank you very much for the amazing performances, and that's all for speaking. Thank you.
I visited Ocean Avenue once, and I think maybe after this time I will visit it again.
You want to study IELTS, you have to see me.
Yes, of course.